A three-day National Youth Symposium hosted by Obama Young Leader awardee Valerie Honore is calling on the young people of Dominica to stand up against violence and let their voices be heard. At the official opening ceremony held this morning, remarks were made by representatives of various entities, including the Ministry of Education, UNICEF Eastern Caribbean, the Youth Development Division, and Child Abuse Prevention Unit, among others. Jillian Roll, co-founder of Read for Life in Barbados, explained to the students in attendance that school-based violence is detrimental to the development of children and is just as prevalent in Dominica as in other countries.
This National Youth Empowerment Symposium hopes to raise awareness on the effects of school-based violence, cyberbullying, and other forms of violence prevalent in schools. Violence against children compromises their development and threatens their very survival. UNICEF figures again put the number of children who suffer from violence every year between 500 million to 1.5 billion. More than 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 7 boys experience sexual violence before the age of 18. In a case study done in Dominica in 2009, that's entitled Violence Against Children and Evaluation of the Environment, it was found that girls are more likely to be robbed at school. The range of boys never to be robbed was at 43 to 63%, while the girls was at a low of 21 to 47%. Alternatively, younger children and boys in general are more likely to have been chased by gangs in schools. This is violence.
She expressed that the rights of children should be protected. Patrick Knight, communications specialist for UNICEF, commended Dominica for taking the initiative that not many countries in the region have done and pledged UNICEF's continued support to the government and non-governmental organizations in their attempt to shine the spotlight on child abuse.
It shows the leadership of Dominica because I cannot remember seeing in the region a similar symposium organized by non-governmental bodies. So I want to commend the organizers and pledge to continue to support them in this very important endeavor because, as you know, it takes a village to raise a child, and we really think it helps when the community joins with us and with governments to organize activities and to have the interests of our children at heart. Now, as you know, the Convention of the Rights of the Child, which at UNICEF is our guiding principle, recognizes the right of young people to respectfully have a say in issues that affect them. But in order to do that, we believe that children must be empowered to advocate. They must be given the information, they must be given the opportunities to dialogue with each other in order to position themselves to advocate on their own behalf and on behalf of peers. It is for this reason that we support the Ministry of Education, especially through the Child Friendly Initiative, which seeks to establish, among other things, student leadership at all of our schools. We also support the Division of Youth Affairs through the
Assistant Chief Youth Development Officer Gregory Riviere, whom many may know better as King Caressa, and who has undoubtedly used his Calypso platform to bring light to child abuse, addressed the students as well.
The Youth Development Division pledges commitment to join forces with every individual, agency, groups, organization that advocate against all forms of violence and abuse. As such, every youth officer will be engaged in the process, and we are prepared to provide the much needed intellectual and logistic support and all the resources that is available to fight this issue head on. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes it's a bit emotional, but our children are suffering, and they are suffering, some of them silently. Many among us appear to be lost. They cannot focus because of the experience that they've been through. And what is really sad about this whole situation, friends, is that the people who we expect, the people in society who we expect to be protectors of our children, the people who expect to champion the cause of our children, are the very people who are violating them, the very people abusing them. And ladies and gentlemen, this has to stop.
Rivia encouraged the students to take the symposium seriously and ensure that every school has a program that will encourage peace and love, and also urge them to be architects of social change within their society. The 3-day symposium will also feature a Bureau of Gender Affairs Self-Defense Power-Up session on Thursday and a Strengthening Partnerships for Youth Empowerment and Advocacy Forum, which will bring together various stakeholders from NGOs and government organizations.